Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Subscriber Sample Saturday. Today's Subscriber Sample Saturday is brought to you by Phil Oakes. Thank you, Phil, for sending this in.
Thank you. Plus.
Yes, if you're following along at home, this happens to be Sample L that we're doing today. So for those of you that might be new, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you aboard. Because it says like over 69.3% of the people that are watching are not subscribed. So we'd love to have you. So please feel free to hit that. This year only, we're not going to charge you at all if you want to subscribe. It's going to be free today. So
You threw me for a loop because I didn't see the L part.
It's on the bottle. What do you mean?
Oh, on the bottle.
Yeah.
I'm reading your hieroglyphics over
No,
there.
that's something else. I just wanted to make sure I remember that has nothing to do with. We have no idea. That was the board from another
I
review.
get the whole.
Yeah,
I can read you a little.
Right here. Sample L.
Thank you, sir.
Sample L. So we have to match it up to what he has. So for those of you that don't know, subscribe to Sample Saturday. One of you awesome subscribers, send us in a sample. We try to guess type. We try to guess proof. We try to guess whether we think it's finished or not. We will ultimately say what price we would like to pay. You guys are awesome. You send in a key, so it's down here on the floor, and ultimately we'll grade it before we even know what it is. You know, sometimes we're good, sometimes not so much. So it's a hit or miss.
Yeah,
but
it is hit or miss.
This is a very fun episode to do. I want to thank everyone today. Phil, thank you that have done this. But this is super hard to do if you've ever done it. Because, I mean, we're on the spot. We have no clue. This can be anything.
Out of the clear blue. And we just had a scotch.
That did someone sent in
last week?
a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, I think. It could have been last week. I don't know. Time flies when you're having fun. But they, yeah. So, and that's just it. So it's just all, I'm not sure what I got right now, though.
Light caramel-esque.
It is. It's not pounding out of the glass nose-wise, but that narrows down to about 1 million different whiskeys. So
correct.
All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. I know. I took a baby sip. It's on my tongue though.
It's there.
Yeah.
I think there's a pretty good proof here.
I do too. I trying to get the flavor and the taste.
There was something in the middle though.
I was going to say the same thing.
That was different.
Well, when I was rolling it on my tongue, it
popped in then.
It had a different flavor. I agree.
Was that it was almost like a power oak.
Interesting.
Which is weird. I don't never get that.
It didn't bring me negative like the hay or the straw or the grass. Because sometimes I get it.
You get that.
Yeah, but it didn't bring me there on the first sip. But
I think we're doing decent in proof in this though.
Yeah. I will say it pop rocked quite a bit, like it was a good rye in there. You know what I mean? Not rye in taste like as a rye, but it had like a good. So that could be the proof, or it could be like a nice high rye.
I think we're carrying proof with a little rye.
I think so too. It's stuck. It had a nice flavor though. It stuck around for a minute.
It did. Not as much as yesterday though.
That's why yesterday's was an A+. It wouldn't be yesterday. We're out of schedule, but no, there is definitely something different in the middle of that one.
There is something different in the middle, and it's not bad.
Oh, it's. I took a little bit more right there. It does have a nice little proof to it.
It's carrying. It's
not drinking hot at all, but as you swish it around, it stays.
It does, and it hits you in my throat a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even sure where I'm at, what type it is yet. Because there is a weird twang that I'm not getting.
There is something that's different in the middle.
And I said twang, not funk. Twang is good. Funk, not so much when I get them. Those are a little bit different. But there is a different flavor in there that I can't.
I use flavor.
All right, I'll go with flavor. Flavor Flav. Yeah, boy.
That'd be him. Never listen to that music.
You don't have to listen to music. You just got to watch the Olympics. He was all over.
He didn't say. Oh, he was there.
He was over. He
had that stupid freaking clock still.
Of course he did. That's him. This is actually very good. Didn't he fund like the girls' water polo or something? He did. Yeah, I know. He did.
I don't know if I broadcast that just yet.
I'm telling
He may. Yeah.
No, I think he did. I think they were like going belly up, and he ended up like fronting them to like. I know he had something to do with like the girls' water polo or something like that, but I didn't watch the Olympics. My wife did, but I just know him and Snoop Dogg were the two stars, and I just kind of found that funny that of all the people.
They made a lot of money.
Back to whiskey reviews. This is phenomenal.
I got to start Snoop Dogg out here,
huh?
I'd love to have him out here.
Oh, I know. I actually love Snoop.
I'm not even a rapper.
I am. Did you not watch Christmas? No,
I really never listened to rap.
I did.
Back,
I did.
Back. That's how if he wasn't doing scan, it was rap.
No, I still have a ton of it, but Snoop's a classic, man.
He's got good wine. I'm not. This is very Carmelesque.
Yeah, that 99 Crimes or something like that.
Yeah.
Him and Martha and a bunch of other celebrities. I gotta go. I'm running out, so I have to start guessing. I'm gonna go bourbon. Man, there was a different flavor. Nah, I kept holding out to see if there's that tang was like a rye. I won't be shocked if this is like a high rye bourbon actually, but I'm not gonna say finished. I think it's unfinished. Although that's been killing us lately. Anyways, we're so far off. But I'm not getting like a huge fruity presence.
Is there a
or
light
big
malt in there for you?
There's something in the middle, and I'm gonna try it again. I didn't know if that was because we recently just did the malt, and
it's almost like there might be that middle flavor might be a malt,
and that's why I was wondering like was it a malted rye? That's what I was holding out for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was holding out for originally.
But I get no mint anywhere else. I do get a heavy baby orgeat and sparkle when you swish it, but it's a whole different effect than what we had the other day.
Well, then again, we just had that. That might have been last week's. We had barrel finished in a Scotch. You remember barrel bourbon finished in a Scotch? It could have something like that, where maybe it's finished in something like that. That's bringing. This is very good. You know what it kind of reminded me of? It's kind of reminded me of like the Chattanoogas, where they have the weird mash bills, so you get a little bit of a different flavor, or whether it might be a wheater. You know what I mean? Like one of the wheaters, not like where you get like a different taste in the middle sometimes on there.
It's like a malted bourbon right now.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah. I don't think there's such a creature.
No, but it's super Carmelesque in the nose.
Yeah. What do you think in proof?
I think I'm kind of like in a 114 land.
That's exactly what I just said. It's not. Man, there is. Now you got me thinking malt. There is. This could be a malted rye.
I'm leaning towards that actually.
This could be a malted rye.
I don't get the mint though. I have no mint flavor in my tongue.
Just because it's rye doesn't mean mint. Yeah, there is a cooling sensation when you swallow. But is that just a proof?
It does have a proof, but it's not up there.
I'm gonna I'll stay bourbon just for fun, just to be disputed. But I agree with you. This might be a malted rye.
I'm gonna go.
It's just not heavy malted like the last malted rye we did. You know what I'm saying?
By a less percentage, correct?
Yep. I like that. I like that call actually. Let me see. I may have to steal it with you. Because there is we've been saying there's a little twang in the middle, and it could be malt.
I think I'm going to stick with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a malted rye. It might be lower malt than the last one, or when we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's as proofy. So 114, 118, I think is.
I don't know. It could be low 120s too. This does carry, but it's not drinking hot in your mouth at all.
That's why I went 114, 118.
Yeah,
it's not like it's. I initially said 114. I'll stick with that.
That was the numbers I threw up. My gang signs over here. 114 is what I think
it's a malted rye. I don't think we're finished in anything.
No, I like your malted rye though. I'm gonna have to couple onto that one. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna go low 120s. I'm gonna bump it up. I originally said like 114, but I think this could be like 120.
Yes,
but I do like your 114 on there. What do you think we should pay for this? I'll put it this way. This one that's still on the board because I never moved it from the other day, the last review we did. I'd be good with the $89.99 or below.
I was actually going like $79.99.
I agree with that, but I'm saying like capping out, like because that one I think was better.
because I think this is proof is a little less
Yep.
that it shouldn't be as, and I don't know if it's going to be an 8-year.
I know the malt when you start doing the single malts and stuff, and they usually
are
tend
up
to be
there
up
in-
there.
they
right?
are up
I'm
there
just
in
saying, I
years.
think I would be comfortable in that area. I mean, we might be wrong. It's probably a bourbon with nothing, but there is a difference in flavor. If it is, I think it's like a Chattanooga or even we've got some weird ones out of the
or Texas Belconis type. We went there.
I'm not getting the darkness of
No,
like
but
a Texas,
it
but
still could be
no,
a
I hear
Texas
you.
one. You know what I mean?
It could
Because
be. I get a lot of caramel off the front though.
But
I might want to go back to bourbon.
I was getting that before.
Mm-hmm.
I get a different taste in my tongue in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
As you can see, we are all over the place. I'm gonna go back to bourbon. I'm gonna say bourbon. There's a nice oaky presence on the end of this. Though.
Towards the end, yes.
There is. I'm gonna say bourbon, just so we can dare to be different on this one. You can go with your malted rye. I do like that. There is a different flavor in the middle that I agree. I got like one half a sip left, and I'm trying to save
me too.
it. It's all stuck in my tongue. I'm gonna say 120. I'll go with the 89.99. What would you grade
114,
this?
8 minus. Because I don't think it's as good as
I'm
the other day, but it's not bad.
But it's very good.
I
agree.
It doesn't. You might be right with the bourbon because I'm not getting any hint of mint, but that's not saying that that's never happened. So
right. No, I like your A minus. This is actually very good. I can't wait to see what it actually is. But this is actually very good.
It is.
Oh, let's see.
Well, A minus isn't a bad grade.
No, it's not. But it's just funny, like when they pull out. Oh, this is one I've been looking to try to get forever, actually. So this one is Found North Batch 9. This is a cask strength whiskey. It's aged 19 years, so that's that oakiness that I said. Well, up to 26 years in the blend itself. This comes in at 124.6 proof.
Wow, drink
so this is a derived mash bill of 91% corn, 8% rye, 1% malted barley. This was the one I keep telling you every time you go to Maine to try to find, because it is distilled in Canada. And the purchase price for this is $160 with a purchase of a store pick is what it ended up being. Because I know Found North is not cheap.
Yeah, I've yet to see it either.
Yeah. For some reason, they said something about it. It's like produced somewhere around in Western Mass or something. I'm like, I don't know about that. I always thought it was made.
It's a pretty easy drink.
I thought it was made in Virginia. Everybody that said that, like, because it's uber aged. It's Canadian whiskey that's uber aged. But everyone said this is like the one, you want to try. If you're going to try a Canadian whiskey, they always say Found North is supposed to be. Thank you.
Where's Phil? Is he Louisiana or is he in
I'm
DC?
not divulging everybody's address.
Alrighty, it was
he's
a
at
state.
such and such.
A state. Neither here nor there. We'll get it after.
Yeah, I'll tell you after we get off the air. But thank you again for sending this in.
Huge,
I know,
because he has been every time I go away. Look for Found North.
Yeah, because you keep going up north, and I want to say for some reason somebody said it was in Western Mass, but I always thought the actual place that does it is out of Vermont. Is what I had thought. So I thought, like, well, okay, when you go to Maine or New Hampshire, maybe you'll be able to find one. I've never seen them here. They're not on any of the shelves.
No.
And I actually know, funny you should say, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually saw that Bourbon Judge used to rave about these all the time. And he used to go to Stowe to get it. Which made me think it was always in Vermont. Like when he went up to Stowe with his family, he had something to do up there because he's from Maryland, I believe. And then he'd tell his wife, "We need to get this while we're up here," type of a deal. So I always thought it was out of there. But you guys can leave a comment down below if you actually know. This was absolutely delicious.
It was.
Again, uber aged, but I knew that now that I know what they are, they come with a price tag though. They are definitely not, and they have like a bunch of different versions of. Not only batches, I remember like the Peregrine or something. They named them after like falcons and different things. So they have a big layup on it. Again, have not found any of these. Eventually, I will get it. But you guys are awesome because you guys seem to send in stuff that either we can't get or we have not tried and then we want. And this this fits into that category.
Correct.
I'd love to have a bottle of this so we can see how this goes up against all the other.
I agree. And what was the proof again?
This one was 124.6. Wow. So that's why I went up to the one. The more I kept drinking it, the more it kept going. So, well, there you go. Thank you again, Phil, for sending this in.
Thank you.
That's Subscriber Sample Saturday. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.